What up, guys? It's your boy Reese Boy. Anyways, guys, so this is a part two. Okay, our part two video. Hold on, I feel like I'm like leaning. Okay, so guys, we're drinking brisk tea, and this is the iced tea fruit punch. This is fruit punch, I think. Actually, it has 0 sugar. I'm surprised, actually. Okay, guys, so this is a part two. Different area, guys. Different video, no drama today. In this video, maybe. No. She's coming, but we're just not. I'm home by myself right now watching my grandpa. So I was like, let me just shoot a video really quick, because the house is so quiet and it's never this quiet. So I was like, let me shoot a video, before I don't have time anymore. That's why I really don't do house videos anymore. My house is just not quiet anymore like it was before. It will be, but it's just like, different. It will be, meaning like next year when I'm here by myself mostly, I'll probably be able to shoot videos a lot better because I will be here pretty much. Unless I'm working or in school, then I probably won't be home a lot. So then you guys will get videos whenever I can put videos out because I'll be very tired. And I'm getting there really close. But anyways, so this is a part two to being adopted and the downsides of being adopted. For my opinion, not everyone's opinion is this because they were adopted into different type of families and they weren't born with a disability. So their life is totally different. And they were saved from a bad situation, and I was too. But anyway, so I will tag that video below so you guys can watch that. And then this is part two to it. I might have already done a part two to this, so this might actually be like part 4, part 3. I don't even know anymore. I've done so many on these, and they don't really do that good, but still, I just want you guys to know because I've got some comments about, on TikTok. Have I even done an adopted TikTok? I should. But anyways, I've got some comments on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, different stuff, because I've talked about it before. Basically, it's a scary thing. I mean, and in the sense of like, you don't feel like you belong anywhere. Like you really just feel like you're a cloud just floating through the world. You're just like, okay, who am I? And then on top of that, to have a disability and know okay, so I'll say it like this. My mindset of who I am and who I want to be is totally different than how God created me. So it's like those two have not mixed together. Like they have for like losing weight, and they have for like holding on relationships, and they have for like knowing what I want in my next relationship. So that part is like worked out, and then having God there too. But the sense of like, I do a lot of why me, God, and I need to stop doing that because God creates everyone for a certain situation. And so it's like, he puts me in situations, I think, because he wants to see how strong I am. Like my living situation right now, it is so stressful to the point where I'm like super, super, super depressed all the time. Like I notice something when I fly and I go places and I have to come back here to Orlando, my mood changes. I go from happy, giddy, laughing, Matt to sad, don't really want to talk to anyone, attitude, guard up, always getting in arguments with people. And it's just pathetic. And I think it's stupid because I'm 32 years old and it's like, I should be like the best in my life and happy right now. After dealing with so much weight and that stuff, I should be in a different place, but I'm not. So, and I know it goes back to being adopted. I know it goes back to a lot of different stuff. I mean, like I said in that video, when I found my birth mom at 15, okay, I didn't know where she lived, but I knew who she was at 15. With shout out to Bethany Services in Burke, Virginia. They were the agency that I was adopted through. When the agency said that I technically couldn't find her until I was 18, but my mom, my adopted mother, we started looking when I was like 15 because she was trying to help me. Actually, we started looking really when I was like 12 or 13 because I started acting out a lot. And I thought my birth mother was Halle Berry, Beyonce, Oprah Winfrey. Like I had all these celebrity parents that I thought it was. Monique, like, oh, I'm going to come into all this money. Like I'm going to be famous, And it was none of those people because it would have still been a secret because they probably would have asked me not to say nothing. Actually, no, they probably would have owned it. But anyways, it wasn't that, okay? So after we found out who she was when I was 15, we couldn't contact her or anything until I turned 18. So we left, we came to Florida. I turned 18 in like 3 or 4 years. Graduated, I was about to graduate high school like that May. We went on my spring break, drove all the way to South Carolina, met her. She denied me at first, that she didn't have a fourth son. She only had, no, I would have been the second son. She's like, I only have 3 boys. And I was like, okay. And so we're like holding up in a hotel room trying to get to see her. Her son, who's my brother, my oldest brother, the oldest, he's calling her. He calls my aunt. He calls everybody. People are like, what? Is this a made up? Like they thought it was something off of like Maury or something. And then she finally comes in and wants to meet me. I've showed you guys pictures of it. It's on my YouTube video. And she's crying and puts her arms out. And in my head, I'm thinking like, I don't know you, lady. But I give her a hug. And then my mom, my adopted mom, she's crying. My dad is crying because my dad, it was just like a touchy moment. I've never seen my dad cry before. And then my little brother was with me. He didn't want to be there. I don't even know why he came. And then my best friend Simone, she wanted to come. And my best friend Jeff at the time, they wanted to come. But I don't know why they didn't come. I think my mom wanted it just to be a family moment. My little brother didn't want to be there. I didn't want him there anyways because we weren't getting along. So anyways, so then we sit in their apartment for like hours talking, and then we have to get back on the road because my dad had to go to work Monday, and we left on a Friday, and we stayed Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we came back Sunday night. It was about 4 hours. No, 6 hours. 6 hours back home. And then I was just like, okay. And then we invited her to my graduation. I was graduating that May, class of 2008. And she came. She came to the dinner. We did 2 parties because my mom asked me, what do you want? Do you want a class ring? Do you want a yearbook? Or do you want to go to prom? We'll go all out for prom. I'm like, I don't really dance. I don't have a girlfriend at the time. Let's just do a yearbook and 2 parties. I didn't want a class ring. I wish I did. I regret it now. So we ended up just doing 2 parties and my yearbook. And so we did 3 parties because we did Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because they got in Monday night. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm going all over the place. So anyway, she came to my graduation, hanged out at my graduation. We went out to go eat. They left mid-graduation to get back on the road. Okay, they only lived 6 hours from us. She didn't even say goodbye, write a letter, nothing. And I have not seen her since then. And she lives 6 hours from me, okay? And she's been here. She's been to Disney. She's done stuff. Doesn't even care to come see me. Pops in, pops out, pops in, pops out. And I'm like, I don't want a relationship like that. I can't do that to myself. I can't. So my last straw with her was Christmas coming up of 2019, right before I had my surgery, right? She goes and she says, I'm coming in. I want to see you. I want to come like right after your surgery. I'm going to take your niece to Disney World. I want to hang out with you, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, I'll probably be in recovery, but it's fine. You can stop by the house. One of my brothers live here. Never even reached out to me. Has me on Facebook. Never reached out to me. I know people are like, maybe you want too much from them. I'm like, no, I'm like, I guess, yeah. But so anyways, she makes all these plans. December comes and goes. I don't hear from her again until January. I said, I'm done. Blocked her number, unfollowed her on Facebook, blocked her on Messenger. I'm done. I don't know what they think that I want from them. I don't want nothing from them to set up a relationship. But I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I don't give a rat's behind. I'm done. I don't care anymore. Like that relationship is dead. Like over. It's over. Okay. So that's the problem when you're dealing with someone with a mental illness. I can't get anything out of her. She won't tell me my family history. She won't tell me if we have anything illness in our family. I don't know nothing because she won't tell me. She didn't tell me. And I'm way before I even cut her off. She wouldn't tell me anything. So I didn't know anything. Okay. So when I watch on TV these sad stories where they get to find their birth mother and they're all lovey-dovey and they're hugging and they're crying and they're happy and da-da-da-da, and then they skip to like 5 or 6 years later and they're still in contact, it's like, shut up, y'all fake. Like, it's for the TV. They don't care about you. It's all for the TV. But then some of the stories they do. So cut to just last June of 2021, she calls me the night before my birthday, leaves me a message. Hi, Matthew, it's Regina. I just wanted to call you to say happy birthday and please give me a call. We need to talk. Delete, didn't even call her back. I know people might say I'm being harsh, but I'm like, I can't. Like, after what I went through in my life with my ex-girlfriend, with family members, with people, I just cut you out. Like, I don't care. Like, I ghost you and I cut you out because it's like, I can't deal with the negativity. If you're not going to listen to me, you're not going to hear me out, and you're not going to apologize, then you're going to be cut out of my life because I'm not going to deal with that crap. I refuse to deal with that crap. And so I had to even do that to my cousin. I had to like cut her out because I was just like, look, I love you to death, but I can't deal with the crap anymore. I can't deal with the controlling behavior. I can't deal with the narcissistic behavior. I can't deal with the bipolar disorder and then want to put all that back on me. I can't. And then want to play total innocent. I didn't do anything. I don't know why you're mad at me. And then getting all these people to feel sorry for you. No, you knew exactly what you were doing. It's fine. But I don't want to talk about her because I don't want her to try to get mad and he needs to take that video down because he's ruining my name. I didn't say your name. I just said my cousin. And I have hundreds of cousins. And I didn't even say when no one knows anything about you. So to that, shut up. But basically, yeah. So like adoption is a hard thing. I know I went all over the place, but it's very hard for people that you get abandonment issues. I don't care what anyone says. You do get abandonment issues. You have that for the rest of your life. And you hold on to relationships so tightly that you suffocate the person to the point where they want to walk away. I did that with Jeff. I did that with, I probably did that with my ex-girlfriend too. I'm trying so hard not to do that with John and Lily because I know we just brought our friendship back like 2 years ago. But the reason why we stopped being friends had nothing to do with me being like a suffocating friend. It had to do with I was betrayed him because of his ex-girlfriend. That's what that had to do with. That's why we stopped being friends. But we're over that. We're way past that. But it wasn't because I was being a suffocating friend. But with like with Jeff and Corey and Victor and other people that I've had in my life, I was so suffocating. Like I needed to know what they were doing, where they were going, who they were hanging out with, all that different stuff because I just did not want to be isolated. I hated being like, I hated them just cutting me out of situations. And I think that's why I chased Jeff away because Jeff was like, I'm trying to be your best friend, but you're making up stuff to try to fight with me and all this other crap. And it makes sense now. Now that I'm like looking back, it's like, I was a sucky friend to you. But that's why I'm trying so hard with like my new friendships with people to just be like, it's okay if you don't want to hang out today or you don't want to pick up my phone call or you don't want to respond. I can't get mad and be like, I hate you and cuss you out and be like, I'm done. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Like, no, you have to just be like, everyone's doing their own thing and be okay with everyone doing their own thing because the world doesn't revolve around you. So you have to understand that. And so in my next relationship, I have to be like that too. Like, hey, she might not be able to talk to me today. She might talk to me tomorrow. She might talk to me the next day. I can't be like, oh my God, talk to me right now. Talk to me right now. But it's from being adopted why I am the way I am. And I'm trying to work on that. I'm getting counseling. I'm seeing people. But when you hurt me or when you come for me or you try to destroy me, believe me, you won't get the side of Matthew that you've never seen or the side of Reese Boy you've never seen because I will come blazing. I don't play. I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I don't care. Like I'm coming to hurt you back because you hurt me. But I've worked on that. So moral of the story is adoption is a hard thing on the person being adopted. It's not hard for the people adopting the child. Well, yeah, it is. It's hard for them too, because you don't know what you're getting. And it's hard for the adopted mother too, in some situations where the child is just taken away from the mother, but then the mother sees, okay, the child has a better life here, and the mother gives up her rights. That's hard too, because she named me, my name was Rashad Omel. That was my name. That was the only name that she gave me. It sounds like some Iraqi name, but she named me Rashad Omel. No offense to Iraqi people, but that's what it sounds like to me. And she named me that, and then they basically took me out of the room and then sent me to a foster family. And the foster family I went to, they had a lot of money. They were some political family, and then he had two daughters, so they would have been my two older sisters because they were like well into their teens when they were fostering me. And I would love to meet them and see them because I don't even know like where they're at. And I don't even know if you're allowed to do that. But I just thought it would be cool. So anyways, guys, that's a little update. I know you guys are probably like, what the heck is Reese Boy talking about? But it's a scary thing being adopted. It really is, because you have to, and especially if you don't even know who you are and where you're from. Like if both of your parents died and then you don't even know if you have brothers or sisters out there, but you just were in the system. That's hard. That's harder than what I'm going through. But that's like, Like there's this dude on TikTok that was in foster care, and how he went around and made his and then started doing his own type of foster care system. I think that's amazing. Like he took what he learned in all these homes and how badly treated he was to then open his own group home or foster care system and give these kids love, because that's all they want. They just want love. And I think that that is so amazing. And that's something that I want to do and I'm so passionate about, is being a foster parent or working at a group home or adopting a child one day, is because I want to give them the love that they didn't get as a kid. So that's the good side about being adopted, is you get into a family that truly loves you. The family that I'm in, I know they truly love me, but there's certain relationships that just are there. Like they're not going to change. Like there's certain relationships. Like on my mom's side, I don't talk to anybody on that side. And I have 13 uncles and aunts. And so that's a lot of cousins. And then on my dad's side, I'm more close to my dad's side. And that's fine. I love it that way. Because my mom's side, everyone is just, yeah, there's issues over there. But I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know their issues. But I just know that side has issues. And I've cut ties with that side. I don't talk to that side anymore because it's just too much emotional. And then they want to twist and blame it on you. So, but anyways, guys, make sure to like and subscribe, turn my notification bell. Sorry that I talked your ear off. But go get you some of this tea, guys. It's really good. They sell it at your nearest gas stations or Walmart or Dollar General. And let me know if you guys want me to do the Starbucks summer drinks or do the Starbucks holiday drinks and do all of them and try them with Jama and see if we like them, because there's some that I like out there. But I love you guys, and make sure to like and subscribe and watch yesterday's video. Peace out, and support Jama TV. Peace out. Oh, and Sam and Kobe. Peace out.